Here's your video on doing your breath assessment, the carbon dioxide tolerance test. Remember, we do this once at the beginning of your training to develop the baseline, and then we do it again at the end of your training to see how far we went. Okay, the carbon dioxide tolerance test is a very simple assessment. What we're going to do is we're going to take a normal breath in through your nose and then a normal breath out. And then you're going to take a big breath in. You're going to fill up your lungs as much as you possibly can. And when you reach the very tippy top of that inhale, you then begin an extremely slow exhale, ideally through the nose. You're slowly exhaling and you are trying to extend this exhale as long as you possibly can. On the screen here, I'm going to show a timer. Whenever you get to the point that you need to take a new breath, maybe you've exhausted all the air out of your lungs because you squeezed every last bit out, or just the stress of breathlessness is too much and you need to take a new breath, take a look at the time that's on the screen, and that is going to be your carbon dioxide tolerance test. We do this assessment from a seated position. So if you're not already there, go ahead and sit down. Sit up nice and straight. We want a tall spine, but relaxed shoulders. Join me in taking one breath in through your nose and one breath out. And now begin that deep inhale. You're going to fill up your lungs as much as you can. Filling up, filling up, filling up. And now begin that slow exhale through your nose. You're trying to extend this exhale as long as you possibly can. Just feel the air barely leaking out of your nose. This is one continuous exhale. So you're not stopping at any point in time. When you get to the point that you've squeezed all the air out of your lungs, or you just need to take a new breath, take a note of the time that's on the screen. I'm going to let the timer continue to run. If you're still going, great job. I'll let the timer run for a little while longer. All right. Those of you still exhaling, phenomenal job. You have a pretty epic CO2TT score. So that is the carbon dioxide tolerance test. Again, we test it once at the beginning of the training, then once at the end, just to see how far we came.